everybody. It's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. It is time for Stella. I missed you guys. I've been away for a while. I've been on vacation. I've been sick. A lot of people say they can still hear a change in my voice. I still have a little bit of congestion. Y'all caught me putting my phone on Do Not Disturb. Hold on one second. But I got to get back to my videos. I'm here tonight. We're going to get into a little bit of news and gossip. We're going to get into the challenge 38 rumored pairings. I got a little bit to say about the partnerships going on 38. And then we're going to catch up on All Stars 3, which is the past 2 episodes. They were really good episodes, and I really have a lot to say. And I can't wait to catch up with you all. We start every Friday night off with what y'all drinking. What y'all drinking tonight? I hope y'all having some good Stella Rose for me. I'm still on my sober. I'm telling you, I'm one of those scared straight type of people. Once I get really sick and I know I need to calm down, I will calm down. Like, I don't have to be the turn up queen every weekend. So I'm sipping on ginger ale. I just finished popping a cough drop. So I kind of just wanted to be more. I feel like I got a rogue braid. There it goes. I want to be able to have my voice for this review. So I didn't want to go too crazy. But when I was in New Orleans, we were in some kind of mall called the Riverwalk, and they had a wine tasting place. And they had a pomegranate flavored red wine. I might save that for next Friday and drink that. It was so good. And I bought a whole bottle. I brought it home. So I might sip on that next weekend. I'm going to do another week of soberness. I really need to clear the congestion out. And I know the congestion probably doesn't, I'm into my off the shoulder moments too. I know the congestion has nothing to do with alcohol, but I'm letting it all go. I can hear it in my chest. I can still hear it. I hope it's not too bothersome for you all. Let me shout out everybody. Hey, Confessions, Inga, Vante, Dabu. I see all of y'all in the chat. Oh, you got a Heineken? Okay, go Inga. Oh, vanilla whiskey with root beer. That sounds interesting because that kind of sounds like, Vante, that kind of sounds like an adult root beer float. That sounds really good. I might try that. Hey, Eric. I'm gonna have to write that down. Hold on, let me get my pen out. Vanilla whiskey with root beer. Is it like an adult root beer float? That really sounds good. I'm gonna try that one week. Hey, Zuda. So where y'all want to start? First, when I did my Let's Break video earlier this week, I promised you I would send you a few pictures of my vacation. So we'll get into a few vacation pictures. And then we'll get into the news and gossip 38 and then All Stars 3. So let's get started. Let me see what uploaded. First, I have to show everybody my happy place, which is the water. I went snorkeling. This is probably the beginning of when I got sick. That ocean water was freezing cold. And I don't know if you can tell, there's not a pinch of sunshine in the sky. But if you put me in the ocean, I'm going to be happy. I don't care. I want to do it. It's in a previous life, I probably was a fish. I don't know. I love the water. Now, these are those big ass stingrays I was running from. I was in the water with the stingrays. I couldn't quite figure out my underwater camera yet. I need more practice. I didn't mind them being around. I just didn't want to touch them. I'm scary. I'm a scary person. Me and my cousin in Jamaica, as you can see, I'm always branding the lips. I love Kiss My Cheeks TV. I had to get a swimsuit with lips all over it. It's just me. That's that big ass stingray. That's the tour guide. He actually caught the stingray by the head and by the tail. I didn't want no parts. He was telling everybody come over and kiss the stingray and let it rub on their back and stuff. I wanted no parts. I didn't mind watching everybody else do it, but please don't put that stingray on me. Please just don't put it on me. What else did I do? Let me see. That's the 80s party on the cruise. That was one of Man, I really don't usually go to the deck parties, but the boat was so boring. It was a time. I had a good time because it wasn't nothing else to do. And our cruise director, I believe his name was Leon, he made it fun. That's me and my girlfriend Tamiko. Tamiko was usually over for some lives. We were ATV riding. We had a good time. This Tamiko kissing that damn stingray, it wasn't going to be me. But, I took a picture of her doing it. Have fun, girlfriend. You couldn't have paid me money to kiss a stingray. I am so scary. Why am I so scary? Put it in the chat. I'm going to look at it in a minute. Would y'all kiss a stingray? I am so scary. I would not do it. That's me in the middle of the water and snorkeling. As you can see, that's a picture of the clouds. I wanted to show y'all the clouds. It wasn't a ray of sunshine out there, but our dumbasses was all in the water. Ooh, Lord have mercy. This was the last day of the cruise. That was the pool on the boat. The sun was out, but it was still cold. And as you can see, my dumb ass still sitting all in the cold water. I think I was in that pool for like 3 hours straight, just because I wanted to be in the water. I just wanted to show off my captain's night dress because I'm in a free moment. I don't know if it's like a midlife thing. I'm in my 40s, but I feel like be free, be beautiful. Why cover up? If it's a dress that's sexy, yeah, got the middle cut out, I don't care. I want to put it on. I put it on. I felt great. I feel like everyone should be comfortable in their body and not feel like you should have to dress how society wants you to dress, but just be free. And I wanted to show off, so I was showing off. And I think this is my last picture. If y'all saw it on Instagram today, if I can't be in the water, I want to be on the ATVs. So we did an ATV excursion. That's Mexico. As you can see, it's bright, sunny, beautiful day. As I said in my previous video, as soon as we hit the beach, it downpour, it rained. So we had the sunshine for the ATVs, not for the beach. But again, that's where I was last week, you all. Well, last week I was sick. The week before that, that's where I was on vacation. I had a great time. I have one more planned vacation in 2 weeks. So Stella might be pushed up in 2 weeks. But for the rest of the summer, I will be here. I can't wait to get into the Challenge USA is coming up. I believe Love Island is coming back on Peacock. It's something else. Oh, Big Brother is coming back. You know I'm be talking about Big Brother. So we got a lot of stuff to get into. So Stella is going to be popping. Let me see what y'all said about these stingrays. Hey, everybody in the chat. Y'all saying, oh, hell no to the stingrays. Okay, so I'm not the only one. No kisses. Okay. I'm not the only scary one. Hey, Kamisha. Thank you, girl. Kamisha is, I guess, my mentor. She's my YouTube mentor, and she's teaching me a lot of stuff. So expect a lot of good stuff coming this way because I'm learning a lot of new things. Vontae, let's talk with Sheila. Hey. And so I'm not alone. I'm not the only scary person out here. It's a no ma'am to the stingrays. A no ma'am. Let's get into the news and gossip. Up first, while I was out on vacation, I know y'all probably already seen it, but look, baby Kingston is here. Cam and Leroy had their baby. All I see is a beautiful head full of hair. I know it's a beautiful baby. I didn't put the whole Instagram post up there, but Cam says she thinks the baby looks like both of them. I believe it. I can't wait to see little baby Kingston. I'm so happy for them. Congratulations, Cam and Leroy. They are my favorite challenge players. I think I like Cam a little bit more. No shade, Leroy. But I'm very happy for them. Congratulations. Also, in the no shade department, we ain't gonna shade nobody. That's Christmas in Memphis. Now, y'all remember from that season of, was it Big Brother? It wasn't All Stars, Return, whatever they called it. It was rumors that they were dating that season, and I never believed it because I was like, why would Christmas want Memphis? Like, I just couldn't see it. But hey, They're officially married now. I don't particularly care for Christmas at all. Memphis is a part of my favorite season of Big Brother. I believe that's season 9 or 10 with Rennie and what was it? The Colonel and Dan, Jesse, Michelle. Like Memphis was a part of one of my favorite seasons of Big Brother. So I'm indifferent about Memphis, but Christmas is give or take. But congratulations. They look beautiful. Move on. Okay. And the last congratulations is to Corey. He had his daughter, Maya Grace, a beautiful little girl. I did not want to take a screenshot of all of her hospital pictures. He reported on Instagram, it's a long post, and as you can see, many pictures, that his daughter was born with a heart condition, and she had to have open heart surgery, and she has to have 2 more within the next 4 years. Prayers out to the baby. That's an awful thing for any new parent to have to go through, have open heart surgery on your newborn. I can't imagine. I didn't go through that. So I just want to send him my prayers. He said the baby went through this surgery successfully. A beautiful baby. If you look at the baby, she looks just like her big sister. I want to say Mila is the second daughter, named Mila. They look just alike. Beautiful kids. Congratulations, Corey. And one thing they say, if God did it for one, he'll do it for another. Plenty of children have been through this and live successful adult lives. It's a hard thing to go through, but I know she'll pull through. So congratulations and prayers. Did you all see all of this on Instagram? It was a lot going on with the challenge. And if you didn't see, they released the Challenge USA cast. I didn't want to review the official cast list because the official cast is the exact same part of the rumored cast. There was no changes, so it's like no point of talking about them people again. But it'll be out July 6th, and that's in 3 weeks? Plenty of time. I believe what will the All-Stars to be going off, so we'll be right into Challenge USA. They cranking this stuff out. They're giving us stuff to watch, and I'm very, very happy. Very, very happy about that. So that's all the little bit of news and gossip I have. Let's look at these comments real quick. That cold pool water and that cold water at the beach is why you got sick. I believe it, Inga. I believe it. It was the cold water, and I was doing things I had no business doing. I was doing other things I had no business doing as well. But I ain't going to keep telling on myself on the internet. Congratulations to everyone. All the best to Corey and the baby. I agree. Yes, prayers and congratulations. All of that. Is it Father's Day? Monique, is it Father's Day? Because I got my dad his gift. And I was supposed to be in Chicago this weekend, but my doctor said, sit your ass down in the house. She actually told me to take the whole week off work. I ain't listen. I still work from home. But I did listen to her when she said, you don't want to be sick on a plane. So she said, sit down. So I did cancel my trip to Chicago. But it's not Father's Day weekend, is it? I'm hoping I have time to put his gift in the mail. Oh, you said Happy Friday. I told y'all I have a bad habit of not reading the whole thing. And just all I saw was happy and F. And I was like, oh, no, it's Father's Day. I have to start doing that. I have to start reading the whole comment before I go crazy in my mind. Okay, I got another weekend, Inga. Okay, breathe, Angie. I have another week to get my gift in the mail. Okay, thank you. All right, y'all, let's get into some challenge chats. I want to talk about 38 before I get into All Stars 3. Because on Twitter, where's the picture? They released the rumor. This is a rumored cast pairing. And since it's a rumor, I ain't take the time to screenshot each one individually. I ain't care that much. I wanted to talk to you all about who do we think has the best chance of winning this? Because on Twitter, everyone is like, it's Nani and Bananas. It's Nani and Banana. Nani gonna finally win. And I'm like, Nani has been partners with Bananas in the past. and they didn't win. So I don't see that partnership as an automatic win, especially when I see Turbo over there to the right and Laurel sitting over here to the left. I don't see Nani and Bananas as an automatic win. Then everyone is like Tori and Devin. If it's not Nani and Bananas, it's Tori and Devin. Now, I do agree. If they fix the season like they did last season and they have 75% puzzles, I can see Devin making it to another final. But I don't see Devin as a strong competitor. So I just want to know, what do you all think? I'm going to take this down for a little bit, and we're going to talk about a couple of the parents. A couple of them I don't care about. Yes, Inga, they gave me an inhaler, and I puffed on it. I have to do it every 4 hours. So once I finish this live, I'll probably puff on it again. But they gave me some more medicine to help open up the lungs, and I'm telling on myself, I'm really bad at taking medicine. Like, I hate taking medicine. I hate it. And I went to a follow-up with my doctor, and she was like, you ain't been taking that medicine? I said, I've been puffing on the inhaler, but I don't like taking them pills. And she was like, take the pills. And as soon as I started taking the pills, like that next day, I could breathe. So I'm like, Angie, you just got to listen to the people. Why you got to learn shit the hard way? I don't know. But yes, I do have an inhaler. No, this is straight ginger ale. Straight ginger ale. I do have, when I went on the cruise, I had 2 big rum runner bags of tequila that I stuffed in my bra so I could not have to pay for all that liquor on the boat. So I still have 1 big bag full of tequila that I came home with. So I have some stuff to be naughty with. I just want to feel better. And I don't feel like being drunk and sick or tipsy and sick is the combination. I don't know. Bananas didn't win because Sarah and Jordan screwed them. Who's got the balls to pull the trigger from this class? They win it, Angie. You think so? Let me put my thinking cap on, Dabu. I thought, now maybe I got it wrong. I thought Nani lost elimination when it was Naya and Leroy against Bananas and Nani, and that thing Leroy could do on that log real quick. I thought they got eliminated that season. They were partners. I didn't even know they made it to the final. I don't have any faith in Nani. I really don't. And I don't understand why Nani's partner is Bananas when her girlfriend is there. How much bigger of a ride or die can you have than your girlfriend? Why she ain't partners with KC? But you're right, Eric. Production has a big hand in this. And who would pull the trigger? I want to say Laurel, but Laurel wouldn't pull the trigger. There isn't anyone on this cast that will pull the trigger against Bananas. Bananas will be at the end, but will he win? Because I see Turbo. I don't know how good of a partner Turbo's girlfriend is, but Nani ain't all that. So I can see Turbo beating Bananas and Nani. Casey is partnered with her brother. Yes. I don't see it for Casey and her brother. How good of a partner is her brother? He looks like kind of goofy to me. He doesn't look in shape. He looks silly. And did y'all see that Josh was dropped from the cast? How do y'all feel about Josh not being on the new season? Personally, I feel like I'm happy Josh is taking a break. They put a picture up of Josh on Twitter and he looked good. Y'all know Josh is not my favorite person, but he looks good. Whatever working out he doing with Rachel out there in Miami, he got a little bit of facial hair. I didn't even recognize him. I said, okay, Josh, you getting a little bit fine. You got to match your attitude with your looks. You can't be out here looking all suave, but then acting like a 10-year-old. So I'm hoping to see a rebranding of Josh. Like when he comes back, maybe he will have a different attitude. He won't start so much drama. KC is boring, period. So with Josh being gone, how vocal will the Big Brother Alliance be? Because Fessy isn't very vocal either. I think it's going to be the Bananas and Laurel show to run. I can see Jay and Michelle might be the ones to pull a trigger against a Bananas and a Nani, but can Jay and Michelle win a challenge to take a shot? I don't know. Turbo could win a challenge, but Turbo is cool with Nani, so Turbo wouldn't do anything to hurt Nani's game. It seems really boring. Let's put the picture back up so I can see who else on here. Amber B and her boyfriend are a wild card. Amber B, as much as Amber B is meh. I could give or take a Amber B. As long as her boyfriend know how to do math, they're a very strong competitors. Because Amber B is no slouch on the challenge. She's good at the competitions. She's good at the eliminations. She's just not good at math and puzzles. If her boyfriend can do that, she good. They're a very strong team. I don't know those people. Laurel, I see no female on this cast taking out Laurel. So Laurel's going to be there. Kayla, I hate Kayla so much from All Stars 3. I hope she goes home first, her and her husband. I have no interest in Kayla. All these rookie teams, they're going home first. I don't even know why their picture is shown. They're going home first. Period. Olivia, I like you from Love Island, but you're going home first, girlfriend. Why did you come on here with a rookie partner? Doesn't make sense. Anissa will be protected, but she's going home next. Because she's not, Anissa just isn't good. She just isn't good. And she's not in shape. And that's just a fact. Nelson has no friends in this house. He has Jay. But like I said, when is the last time Nelson won a daily challenge to be able to pull a move? Like I can see Nelson, Nam, Jay, maybe Amber B pairing up to go against like a Tori or Laurel, Bananas. But I don't see anyone on that other side winning anything. I just don't see it. And everybody else looks like a rookie to me. So the only one I see having any luck is Turbo. And again, Turbo won't go against Nani. So are you all excited for 38 now that you see the little rumored pairs? Hey, Charles. Now that you see the little rumored pairs and things like that, are you more excited about 38? And I'll be honest with you all. Now that I see that it's paired in the way that it's paired, I'm less excited. I see the manipulation. I see how production is going to jump in and manipulate the game. I bet you I could write a list on the boot order and be 95% right. We shall see. You thought that was Amber B's brother. They said that was her man. Now, I only get my news from Twitter. I could be wrong, but they said that was Amber B's man and he fine. I don't think that's her brother because Amber B is mixed and he looked black. So, I don't know. Shit, I don't know. Jay's track... Okay, read the whole thing before I start laughing. Jay's track record of getting his ass thrown into elimination, he ain't doing shit. Jay is probably, after they get the rookies out, Jay and Michelle going in, Anissa going in, all of them are going in. Kayla, all of them are going in. So I don't have any faith in Jay doing anything. Excuse the coughing, y'all. Hopefully by next week I will be over it because I'm personally over it. They will find a way to get 90 to the final 6. 90 will be in the finals. I can see 90 in the finals. With but who was 90? 90 was partnered with Leroy. I want to say if she can't do it with Leroy, she can't do it with Bananas. But CT isn't there. But Laurel is there. I don't know. I find it hard for Nani and Bananas to beat Laurel and whoever that boy is that's Laurel's partner. So I can see Laurel winning or Turbo win. Nani just isn't a good competitor to me. I don't know why. Yeah, that's her man. Okay, I thought it was her man. Mm-hmm. I'm more intrigued by the Challenge US. Hard to predict. Dabu, I'm very intrigued by the Challenge US. Mostly because 99% of the cast I like. 100% of the cast I know. So I'm really excited about the Challenge US. Gamer V been putting some subliminals on Twitter, which has me unexcited. But I'm hoping Gamer V is trolling. Because Gamer V isn't known for posting spoilers. So I'm just hoping she trolling me. But I'm more for the Challenge US. I'm really excited to see how the cookout does. Do they stick together? Does Big Brother stick together? But I'm more excited to see the Survivor players play because I feel like Survivor has more physical and maybe even mental competitors than the cookout. Like the cookout, Kylan might do something, Xavier might do something. I don't have no faith in Azza, Tiffany. So we'll see. We'll see. I think Survivor will be very strong. I really want to see what Cinco and Cache can do. Like, I'm really excited to see how it plays out, who works together. We'll see on July 6th. We're gonna have a time. July 6th. We're gonna have a time. It's an individual game. I don't like partners. We've seen how bad that goes. So USA is individual. I hope so, because I don't like partners either. Because if you get stuck with a fucked up partner, that's it. That's it. I know Bananas is much better than Leroy. He is. But when it comes to running the final, yeah, because Bananas is good at puzzles and stuff, and Leroy, and he's a good swimmer, and Leroy isn't good at swimming and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll give you that, Charles. But Nani is still sucks, no matter who her partner is. I personally wouldn't want Nani as a partner. You see, her girlfriend ain't want her as a partner, so there you go. Okay, we all looking for July 6th. We gonna have a good time July 6th. We gonna have a good time. We don't even know when 38 is coming out, and I really don't care. Because I really want to see USA. I want to see UK, the Challenge UK. Argentina, I don't know anybody from Argentina or Japan, but I would still watch it if I didn't have to read subliminals or closed caption at the bottom. If I got to read a different language at the bottom, I'm probably not going to watch it. And I definitely want to see that they changed the name from War of the Worlds. I told y'all what the new name was, and I already forgot. Oh, well. They changed the name. It's not War of the Worlds anymore, but the big competition where all the winners come together and compete. I really want to see that. And I want to support it. I want to tweet about it. I want to get the numbers up because I want them to do it again. I don't want it to be a one and done. Desi, I think I probably have to make this a quick video because I think as I talk, it's coming up. Okay, Desi, Shan. Oh, I forgot about Shan. I love Shan. And Tasha, Queens. Now, is that Queens or like, oh, the Queens? I can't read what you meant by that. But I like Shan and Tasha. Who is Desi? I got to put my thinking cap on for Desi. Kylan doesn't like Xavier. Azza doesn't like Tiffany. Why doesn't Azza like Tiffany? I know why Kylan. Now, Xavier shouldn't like Kylan after the bullshit Kylan pulled on the TV. But I guess they say it's way too many black people here. We ain't got to be the cookout over here. we could dislike each other and show out over here. I don't know. I really want to see how it plays out because that cookout thing, it's never going to work on reality TV again. Never. Inga, you over Casey and Nani. They are both boring. And they're not as good as they think they are. I think Casey is a great competitor. I'm not going to take nothing from Casey. Outside of Laurel, I don't know who else is beating Casey. Casey is a great competitor on the female side, but she is furniture. She doesn't do anything. Even when she had her girlfriend there, they ain't kissing, hugging, hunching, nothing. They're boring. They are boring. I agree. And Nani's day is over. It's like Nani go over there on All Stars. Nani could probably win some shit over there on All Stars. Maybe. I ain't gonna give it too much. But go ahead and retire. Go over there to All Stars. Get your little 2-week check. Leave the main stage alone. I agree. I'm over Devin. I'm over all of these characters. I wish MTV would find a group of rookies. And I know we talked about this the last time we were here. A lot of the people couldn't come back. Like Esther had a conflict. Some more people I know, Michaela had payment issues. They didn't pay Michaela what she wanted. A lot of people we wanted to see. Priscilla couldn't make it. So maybe they can make it on 39. I don't know. But what MTV needs to do is find a new set of characters because the ones they keep bringing back, we're tired of them. I would love to see more of Jay, Michaela. Why didn't they bring Kels back? Y'all told me, but I forgot. Like, Kels is somebody who can get in there and ruffle up some feathers. He could win some stuff. Sit Nelson down, quiet as it's kept. Like, it's like we're at the point now where we're like, oh, let's set this up for Nani to finally have a win so she could retire. That's not what the show is about. That's not what this show is about. Oh, let's set this up so Devin can have a win. Like, is Devin and Banana going to be friends this season? Because I forgot they hated each other. Do they like each other now? Like Devin and Josh miraculously forgave each other. Devin and Bananas forgave each other too. No beef. Because if I was Bananas, I'm throwing Devin in every time. Every time I win, Devin, go take your ass down there. I don't care who your partner is. Go on down there and try to stay in the game. That would be me. Oh, yeah, CBS ain't going to have enough. Right. I hope, best hope is on All Stars 4. I forgot what that's in reference to. Anissa don't even need to be on All Stars. Anissa needs to go sit down and talk on her podcast if that's what she wants to do. Because Anissa ain't even do nothing on All Stars. She let Big Easy outrun her on All Stars. So Anissa, go sit down. Yes, you are challenge royalty. I'm not going to take your past from you, but your present is trash. Go sit down. Don't get me started on Anissa. Casey is a competition reality star. She's an athlete. She acts like an athlete. I agree. But she's boring. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's why a lot of athletes ain't got reality shows. Their asses are boring. We just like to see them perform on the field. Jay Charles be having me cracking up. Jay is no Michaela. True. Michaela is a no. Oh, no, you said Jay is a no, Michaela. Me and Charles never agree. So that's nothing new. I love Jay. I love Michaela. I love Kels. Can y'all please? I'll be happy if y'all just bring Kels back. Shit. Give me at least something to look at, because don't nobody want to look at Nelson. Wish it was an individual game. Agreed. They're all stars age, but Anissa is all done. If Anissa isn't going to go to the gym and work out, stay at home. Quit wasting our time, girlfriend. Because not every competition is going to be light bright. Get your colors in a row. And I'm done reading Anissa. I'm not going to read her no more. Okay, Kels isn't back because Priscilla was his partner and she backed out. Why was Priscilla his partner? Priscilla was cool with Jeremiah. I would have loved for Jeremiah to come back so we could see what's up with the old boo and the new boo with Amber B. At least give us a storyline. Let me be on production. At least let me be on casting. But okay. Preserve my voice. Let's get into All Stars 3 because All Stars 3 was good. These past 2 episodes of All Stars 3 entertained me. I ain't take no notes. We're going to talk off the dome. I want to know what y'all think about a couple of things, and then we're going to save the rest for next Friday. Now, the episode I missed while I was on vacation is when Beth was like, I don't trust Janae. Her ass a cheater. She cheating on her husband. Now, y'all think Janae cheating on her husband? I don't personally think. I don't want to call nobody a cheater. Charles, you want the link? Okay, hold on, Charles. Let me try to send Charles the link. Now, see, Charles gonna make me fuck around and end the whole live. Okay, I copied it. Okay, I gotta send Charles the link. I'm just gonna put the link in the chat, Charles, so I don't fool around and mess up the whole live. Okay. There you go, Charles. I hope you can get the link from there. If you can't, I have to try to do it from my phone. Now, in the comments, you already know, Vontae, Charles got something to say. He about to be real shady, or we about to disagree on something. But I want to know, y'all think Janae is cheating on her husband? Because the optics, I put it on Twitter, and a lot of y'all agree with me on Twitter. The optics, like we've seen a lot of people win seasons together as partners, but I've never seen anybody be that protective and close and emotionally connected and available to their partner like that just because they won. It's like, high five, we won last year. Okay, cool. You know, I ain't gonna throw you elimination. I ain't gonna shit on you, but damn, Janae was in there greasing his scalp, and I didn't even know white people grease their scalps. Now, I don't know. But I'm like, she in here greasing his scalp, they rubbing each other's feet. They can't live without each other in the child. Like, she protecting MJ like that's bloodlines. Like, this my brother. Can't nobody say shit about MJ. Who said MJ over here? You said MJ? Oh, let me check. Like, I ain't see Janae go that hard for Jasmine, and that was her homegirl. I think Beth had a little bit, because even when she said it, even when Beth was said it, and Janae was like, oh, I heard Janae, I was waiting for her to cuss Beth ass out, because, bitch, you ain't gonna get on camera and say I was cheating on my husband and say that shit on national TV, and I think I'm not gonna at least deny it. She didn't even deny it. She was just like, oh, you said Janae? You said MJ? And production is real shady. Production is real shady because they showing, you know, little, what they call it, B-roll footage, like just stuff they shoot around the house that has nothing to do with the storyline, but just footage that they pop up in between confessionals. Whenever somebody says something about MJ or Janae, they pop up that footage, and it's just like, well, I mean, she is in here greasing his scalp. Like, what's that all about? I don't know. If I was Janae's husband, I would have questions. If I was MJ's wife, I would have questions. And MJ does look like Jonna's type, based on, she like a strong, thick, athletic man. W did tell me a couple of weeks ago to watch out for Jonna and MJ. She defends her man. She defends him. She defends MJ more than she talk about wanting the money for her children's college fund. It seemed like she want MJ to have the money more than she wanted. Now, I know somebody checked me on Twitter. They was like, Beth was just talking. She said she was going to say anything to stir up the game. But Beth ain't pulled that shit out of her ass. She ain't just come out and say, oh, I want to stir up the game. Let me say John ain't cheating on her husband. No. She pulled that from a place of truth. And she just messy and was like, I'm just going to say it on camera. Ain't nobody else going to say it. And mind you, who was she talking to? She was talking to Sylvia and Brad. Did you notice Sylvia and Brad didn't even flinch? They ain't even go, what? It was just like, she said she cheating on her husband. They was kind of like, yeah, she is. We knew that, but we weren't going to say nothing. Like Sylvia and Brad didn't even look shocked that Beth said it. Nobody was shocked. She was putting cornrows in his head. But still, it looked like she was putting some grease on the scalp too. I don't know. It was too intimate for me because why he got to be laid all up in her lap and she, I don't know. I wish they had a reunion. Do they have a reunion? Because I agree, Eric. Where there's smoke, there's some fire. And I would love to get to the bottom of this. Just because I'm messy and nosy. Ain't none of my fucking business. But I'm nosy. I don't know, but they seem to stick to each other like glue. When they were by the pool, yep, they was doing each other's hair. They sure wouldn't be doing it. If her husband was there, she wouldn't be rolling his head. And see, that was beef footage. She probably expect us to see that. I don't know. I would have questions, but let's get back to the episode at hand. This was one of them, let's work as a team to get into the authority type of challenges like ring toss. And I don't like those type of challenges because they favor big alliances. If you're in a big alliance, you're going to win because you got the numbers to knock people out. Okay, Charles is here. Let me bring him on and let's see what he got to say. I can't wait to hear it. Let's see.
Angie girl. What up, Angie? What's up, y'all?
Everybody wants to know what you got to say. So I'm just going to let you have it before I go any further into the review.
So I'm in a new location. Space isn't even set up yet, but I wanted to jump on and talk about All Stars 3. I don't even know what you said already because I've been out of the chat for a while. But I want to talk about Sylvia.
You done jump way to Sylvia. What you got to say about Johnny and MJ? That's what we was talking about.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Because see, I haven't been able to hear what you've been talking about.
We're going to read Sylvia in a minute.
Okay. So, do I think there is some attraction there? I don't. I genuinely don't think Jonna fancies. But maybe she does, because you remember she was with Zach.
She was with Zach.
So she does like the pink meat. So she might be
her
down.
husband is white, so.
Right, but that's my thing. I thought they were like married. Isn't he married or got a girl?
I thought they were both married, yes.
That makes me think no. But we've seen crazier things happen.
It's the protection for me. Like, I've just never seen so many people emotionally protective of each other just because they were given a win.
Right. But I think because their last win just happened, they are very much like us against the world. A lot of people don't think we deserve to win.
We don't.
So I gotta protect my part, like they're not even partners this season, and they're still acting like they are on All Stars 2. You know, so to me, it's a defense mechanism. They're trying to, oh, nobody thinks we deserve this, so we're gonna go ahead and rep for each other. This is my guy. But she's not even a, to be honest, if you want a road dog that's gonna make sure you stay on the show, Johnny is not the one. Because Johnny, she's not really a social player. She's not doing what it takes to make sure he does not go home. Like, she's talking shit in confessionals, excuse my language, but what is she really doing on the show? Is she really pulling numbers? Is she really making sure the vote's not there? No.
I'm not gonna read Johnny down too much because I like her. I don't like how last season played out. And the only thing that makes me slightly disagree with what you said is they haven't watched last season. So they don't know how that final was given to them. Like, they don't know how unfair that was. So these people all think they won, honestly. Now, Nehemiah knows. And maybe Nehemiah and Darrell told him. I don't know. But to me,
okay, so I agree that they think they won. Yes. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they are defending their win based on social media public reaction. We have seen All-Star, well, at this point, isn't All-Stars 2 out?
They haven't got the reaction from the public yet at this point. Because they're filming. They're filming as the episode is airing. So they don't know that.
Okay.
They don't know any of that. I ain't gonna say they low down and dirty, cheating on their spouses. I'm just saying the optics from my eyeballs. Once Beth put it out there, I was like, okay, I see it, Beth, now.
I don't know. Girl, you can't take shit Beth say serious. But yeah, I didn't know white boys don't grease their scalps. And quiet as it's kept, Black people, we oil our scalps now. We don't use the grease anymore. But
okay, well, let's move on past MJ and Johnny. I thought you was gonna come. We was all when you asked for the link, the chat was like, "Ooh, what does Charles have to say? He about to go in on Johnny." So we thought you was going.
Well, no, I didn't come here to talk about Johnny. I want to talk about something else.
We're gonna get to Sylvia, but we ain't on that episode yet. We got to get past this episode with Beth quit and Wes knocked out Yes, and I'm so happy Wes knocked out Yes because I hate saying both of their names together. I don't like the rhymes. But let's get in. Let me get your opinion on this. So it's the knockout challenge. And the men all came together to say they don't want Jordan to win. They don't want Yes to win. And it was somebody else they didn't want to win. Jordan, Yes. It was somebody else on the list. And they all came together and said, let's knock these people out. And we're going to give the win to Mark. Brad sits back and says, oh, why we letting Mark win? And so then once Brad found out that it's now an individual game, it's not 3 people in the tribunal, it's 1, and you could pick whoever you want. Brad is like, oh, well, if we throw MJ, they didn't want MJ to win. MJ gonna pick me. So Wes, I need you to come save me. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a bitch move was that Brad? Y'all put it in the chat. How much of a bitch move was that of Brad talking about Wes go in for me because I don't want MJ to pick me?
You're gonna wait for their numbers, then you're gonna give your reason. But I'm gonna give a different take. So I want to hear what you got to say first.
Well, on my number, I'm gonna give it a very high 8. I was so disappointed in Brad because we done had 2 seasons of Ayanna saying, I'm sleeping in my uniform. I don't care who you put out there. I could be anybody. MJ knee is fucked up. Brad, if you can't take out a fucked up knee, MJ, what are you here for? Because the men on this cast is stacked. If you're scared of MJ, you're scared of everyone. So Brad, I didn't like how he went to, I lost my job during COVID. Wes, come save me. We only did this to protect you, so you go ahead and go elimination. So I just didn't like that. I'm used to the shit talking can't nobody beat me talk. And when Brad came around the corner scared, it just took me back to old school. I mean, new school challenge where we were getting a lot of old school challenge of, you know, I want all the smoke.
But we know Brad, to be honest, has never been the guy that really wants the smoke. And Brad has never really been a winner either.
I mean, he had to win something. Maybe he won one of them team seasons where the team won. I don't know. But I didn't appreciate that from Brad. But anyway, Wes went in and took out Yes. Of course, they flipped it. Somebody else was scared. I think was it Sylvia was scared? She didn't want Beth to call out Kayla, so they put Janae in there so Janae could call out Beth. And Beth quit because MJ was helping Janae. I feel like Beth could have won that because Beth is way bigger than Janae, so it would have took a lot more force for Janae to get Beth off of the thing.
Yeah. Right, I was waiting for the numbers to come up. I was so excited. West.
Everybody gave him higher than me. Miguel gave him 11. Vontae
So I don't.
10.
Okay, so when we think about the game and think about the history of Brad being on the game, Brad has always been like a C plus player, a C, like literally C plus player throughout all of his challenge seasons. This might have been the best I've ever seen Brad do physically on the challenge. I think this was one moment in time where we actually got to see Brad play the game. Because even if you call it scare or chicken out or whatever, anybody else that would have convinced someone else to go in for them, and if they would have manipulated it in the confessionals, it would have came off as a mastermind move. Like, oh my, he convinced so-and-so to go in for him. Oh my God, that's next level. If that was Bananas and Bananas convinced Leroy to go in for him, even if he guilt tripped him like that, Bananas would have convinced us in confessionals like, oh, well, this is a game move. I got to think about my family or my money. Blah, blah, blah. In the world, Twitter sphere would have been saying this is one of the greatest moves in the history of the game. I think that this is Brad's one move. Brad convincing someone else to go in. I don't give a fuck if you use your wedding, your family, your feelings. It's still a game move. This is because if West would have went home, that's one person out of his way to winning the money. So I don't, on 1 to 10, I can't tell you if he was scared or not because.
Well, he was scared. We are going to take that out of it, but I will give you that it was a game move. And he picked the right one because I feel like Wes has always been okay with going home because I feel like Wes is there for competition and not necessarily needing the money like some of those people might need, like Brad needs the money. So I feel like he asked the right one to do that for him because Wes is like, I go in there, I take out, yes, cool. If I go home, oh well, my friend still has the opportunity to win the money. So I think he picked the right person to make that move with. I don't think others would have gave it to him. Like, I don't think Nehemiah would have did it for him.
Yeah. If I did have to say if he was scared, I would say his scare was probably like a 4 or 5. 4 or 5 would be my number. I think he knows he can physically beat MJ.
He just didn't have a chance.
Right. I feel like nobody, no matter how good you are, nobody wants to go into elimination. They just don't want to go in elimination. Like,
that's true.
Because anything can happen.
I can't wait to find out what these stars are about. But like, if you don't have to go get a skull for TJ's final, why volunteer for elimination?
These stars ain't gonna mean nothing. A person with 6 stars and the person with 1 star are gonna run the same final right beside each other, and the person that gets to the end gonna win.
No, that star is probably gonna be a head start or something. They gotta mean something.
Ain't no way. No, it's not. They don't gotta do nothing. Ain't no way somebody with 5, 6 stars is gonna get that much of a head start over somebody with 1 or 2 stars. They're not gonna let that. That's not gonna be fair.
They gotta mean something because TJ said they meant something. So you can't get on here and give out these stars and then be like, oh, mean nothing. You just got 5 stars.
You got like, because if somebody got 5 skulls, what would happen? Nothing. Nothing would have happened. They would just had the skulls.
True. Well, let's move on to the next episode because that's the one where you want to read down, and I can't wait to hear for it because Sylvia worked my last fucking nerve this whole episode. This episode was finally one where you didn't need your team. You had to actually do the challenge to win. And it was kind of one of those start with 7, go down to 5, go down to 3, and then you have the winner. I like those. Some people call them mini finals, whatever. I'm not going to go through the whole challenge. On the men's side, Brad finally won. So Brad ain't got to manipulate nobody into nothing. He's safe. And then I need your opinion on this before we read down Sylvia. Mm-hmm. It was pretty much between Ronnie and Kellyanne. Kellyanne dropped her whole fucking puzzle and had to start all the way over. And Ronnie was right there, but she just couldn't look at the bottom and see a bright green piece at the bottom of her puzzle, her see-through puzzle. Do you think Ronnie threw it because she tired of the treehouse too? Or you think she really just couldn't see her puzzle piece?
I think she was genuinely in the moment, flustered, and just did not know. If I was Ronnie, that would have opened my eyes so much to the fact that Veronica, Kaylee, ain't that her name?
Kayla.
Them tree branch bitches, they are not on your side. Them bitches is not on your team. The first moment they get to throw you under the bus, they gonna do that. Because if they were really for her, they would have let her know. Get that
your
piece.
Puzzle piece.
It's right there. Because if you win, we win. And she didn't get any support from anybody in that aspect. So if anything, that should open her third eye to these bitches is not my friends. These is not my friends. This is not my clique. I'm at the bottom of the totem pole with this tree branch bitches alliance.
And open your eyes that they're just not nice people.
Yeah. I've liked Veronica for so long. Like, Veronica was growing up, maybe because she was pretty. I don't know. But growing up, Veronica was always one of my favorites. You know, I love Rachel. Rachel's my girl.
Yes, love Rachel.
She gives me, but Rachel definitely gives KC energy. She's definitely the athlete, not really there for confessionals. She's not New York Pollard, and she's not going to read the girls in the confessionals. Mm-hmm. It was more athletics. But Veronica was giving you the drama. You know, she was beauty, but she was giving you the threesomes in the jacuzzi. She was flirting with the guys, the girls, all those things. And I feel like, I'm going to ask you this question. Do you think Veronica is putting on for the cameras, like trying to keep up a brand of being like this shady young girl? Or do you think Veronica is really just a mean girl? Do you think that's really who she is?
Now that you mention it, I can see that because I'm in the age range of the All-Stars contestants. And I just don't have the time or the energy to mean girl people.
Right.
So I kind of can see what you're saying, that it's a TV, facade character.
Yeah, persona.
Like, she's putting a little bit 20 on 10 for the cameras. Maybe at home, she's not that type of person. And I could probably say that about Sylvia as well. I just don't see, but there are some mean old bitches. So I don't want to take that character out of people. But I would just think in general, like, my friend circles were all in our 40s. We don't have time to be, because for the life of me, I don't know what Kellyanne and Kendall did to anybody in the treehouse but be good competitors.
Nothing. And have we ever seen Veronica and Kayla be friends on the main challenge?
No,
I have never.
Anybody else? Veronica just wants to be here, but Veronica doesn't understand. She's the layup. Nobody's worried about you winning a final, girl. You could come run the final with us. Okay.
As long as it's not partners. You don't want her to be your partner in the final.
You saw what CT said to her face. She like Anissa to me. Come on and run this final, girl, so I can win.
Okay, let me say this, though. In a final, Veronica is horrible. You do not want her on your team. But I think if we had to list the greatest female challengers of all time, to me, she has to be for me, at least in the top 20 because of her social gameplay. Veronica, the way she plays people in their head and gets people to vote the way she wants them to vote, she does it every ball. Like, why are you gagging? Mother brings it every ball. When I say somebody that plays a social game, she plays Big Brother on the challenge. Most of these other people don't actually play a social game. She's playing Big Brother on the challenge every time she's on there.
Veronica can be number 20. She can have that.
And she does. I think she's the only. Is she the only woman with 3 wins?
Yeah, I think she's the most woman with the most wins. But
that's just like Survivor. Survivor.
That's old school wins when you were probably on a team of 10 people to win. It's different than a Laurel and a Cara win where they won solo. It's different to me.
I'm sorry. To me, Cara is the most overrated player in the challenge history of the show. She breaks down in every final. So if we're gonna talk about flops in the challenge,
but does she have
one of them? She's one of them.
Cara has to check. You could cry, whine, break your knee, do whatever you got to do in the final, but do you have to check?
But she gets the check because of what? The team she's on in the final. She won one time by herself in the final.
How many times Veronica won by herself?
I don't know, but she won 3 times. She got 3 checks. How many did Cara get? I would pick, for me, overall career legacy, for me, Veronica is, to me, better than Cara. I think she's better than Cara. She's not as physical as Cara.
In the chat, if we had to have a partner, would we rather have old school
Veronica
in her prime or Cara in her prime? Put it in the chat because I want Cara in her prime over Veronica prime any day.
No, let's word it a different way. If they were on the same season in their prime, who would last the longest?
Cara.
That's true. No.
Cara can win elimination.
Veronica socially would get Cara's ass out of the game before the finals.
Veronica would get her put into elimination, but Cara would win the elimination.
No, Cara can't beat everybody in elimination. There's a lot of women that could whoop Cara in elimination.
Right. She got a group.
It's a lot of people with group wins, though, so we can't discount everybody with group wins, because then, what's his name? The black guy with all the Darrell, he got group wins. Everybody has group wins. Bananas got group wins.
But Bananas also has solo wins.
Yeah, but like I said, if they were on the same season in their prime, Veronica is going to get Cara out.
Vontae says it here. It depends on the cast. It also depends on the cast.
Yeah. Veronica is the most manipulated social player of all the women on the her and Laurel. Laurel plays a great social game.
But Laurel can back it up in eliminations.
It's not about backing it up. Social. You don't have to be physical to be social. You can,
but you got to be physical to win that check.
You not really
in the final.
Not really. But you just said Veronica is like a layup. Well, how does she have 3 wins if she can't back it up? She had to do something.
Because she was in a group. The same way Nehemiah got a
win. Yeah, but Veronica hasn't always been out of shape. Veronica hasn't always been.
That's why I said Veronica prime or Cara prime. I feel like Cara is much more athletic than Veronica.
Physically stronger, yes. Socially weaker, strategically weaker.
Like it really depends on the cast, because sometimes if you're strong enough, I could just go and eliminate.
That's a good debate, though. That is
a good debate.
Veronica in her prime, Cara in her prime, and you have to put all aspects of the game, not just who's gonna pole wrestle, because that's what the girl's gonna come down to. Cara would win in a pole wrestle, but that's not what this game is about.
And you're right, because it comes down. You might have a puzzle elimination, and we know Cara ain't the best in puzzles.
No, and Cara cries in every finals. Cara's not gonna eat something. Cara is, yeah, she's the crybaby of the
I
finals.
don't care about crying as long as I get the check at the end of the day.
You cry, you care about crying because that's why she's lost a lot. Cara don't always win.
No, she doesn't always win. No. Okay, but enough about Veronica and her ass because right now in 2022, she's a layup.
Yeah,
Ooh.
but she might win again in this season. We're gonna see. Veronica might get her fourth win. Who knows?
A fourth win. Who she gonna beat? I want
Huh?
to see Veronica outrunning Janae.
Yeah, but who's to say it's a whole bunch of running this finale? We don't know what the final challenge is gonna be this season. John A might not even be there in the final. You keep talking about these people like it's the final.
I really don't want Janae to be there. I right now rooting for Kellyanne and Ronnie.
Veronica just needs to get Kayla out. When she get Kayla out, then she has a chance.
I don't see her beating Ronnie. I don't see her beating.
I think she could beat Ronnie. Naya, I don't know. Depends on if Naya has a mental breakdown.
You got a lot of faith in Veronica. Right, I agree. This is the only person Veronica getting ready to beat, and they ain't there.
She not winning this final. Y'all don't know that. And y'all taking body type to mean somebody can't. Okay, we're gonna see.
We just saw Veronica a few seasons ago partnered up with CT, and she sucked.
Yeah, but that's not this season. She's going against old people this time around. Hopefully. Well, not Kayla. That's what I'm saying. Kayla need to be gone because Kayla shouldn't even be there.
Kayla should not be there.
And Kellyanne is actually good, but she cuckoo up here, so she might.
Is she a little bit touched? I can't put my finger on it, but she touched somewhere.
She might break down at the final.
She held it together for that star puzzle, but.
So what were you talking about? What were you talking about when we started talking about them two girls?
Right, because we done went down a rabbit hole of Veronica versus Cara Maria, and Cara ain't even here. We were talking about that missing puzzle piece, but anyway. Let's just get to the issue.
Her being a mean girl. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, mean girl. I'm over the mean girls. The issue at hand is Kellyanne finally wins, and I was so happy to see Kellyanne win. So happy. So she could take her shot. Now, what scared me, Kellyanne had a little conversation with Sylvia talking about she might want to work with Sylvia. And I was like, Kellyanne, please don't do it. Because I was scared Kellyanne might throw in Naya or Ronnie or Janae. I said, you need one of them treehouse bitches, Kayla or Sylvia, in the elimination. So, what was the elimination? Was some kind of puzzle with a star and then a pool shot at the end. So everybody's scared. Wait, hold up. What's up this week? They telling people who go into elimination before elimination. Like they went around the house and said, MJ, you going in, Sylvia, you going in. I thought they told it after elimination.
No, because now they get to pick the person they want to go against. They weren't doing that before. Yeah.
So so that's why they told beforehand.
So people get to like socialize and stuff. So they please don't pick me. I don't want them to pick me.
Oh, okay. I can see that. So apparently we never knew who MJ was going to pick. We just knew it was not going to be Brad. But Sylvia had intentions of picking Janae until she saw the puzzle. And she said, okay, it's a puzzle. Naya, bring your ass. So what did you think about Sylvia picking Naya over Janae?
I thought that was some weak bitch sauce. When you talk about somebody being scared, that bitch Sylvia was talking all that shit. She was talking all that shit in confessionals. Like she was the next one up. That bitch got to that stand and turned to a little ass girl. She said, oh my God, I thought I was going to pick this person, but you picked the wrong one, baby. So if we want to rank somebody being scared, she was 11, 12, 13 on the scale of
She,
1 to 10.
I will give you that. Sylvia
She
was
was shaking.
scared. When she saw that puzzle, she got very scared. And she said, oh no, not the puzzle queen, Janae. But when did Janae become the puzzle queen? But
Right.
that's here nor there. But she said, oh no, not Janae. Naya, bring your ass. I'm waiting for somebody in the treehouse to tell Veronica to bring her ass. Because she's clearly the layup of the season.
Yeah. I do think if Veronica gets into elimination, again, depending on what it is, if it's something physical or endurance, she's going to lose. She's going to lose. But if there's some type of like puzzle or something, she might win.
It's an equalizer. Mm-hmm. So Naya, with a little bit of help from Jordan, he was telling her, but Naya hit that shot on the first round. And I was so happy for her because I didn't want to see Naya go home. Now, a little bit off subject. Naya and Jordan still disgust me that they want to fool la la with each other.
I told you this before the season even started, that they were
I didn't believe it.
They've already been a thing. They're a thing.
But just what, like, Naya, I kind of want to win. I want Jordan to win more than I win. I want to be here for Jordan. And I'm like, what is this? But let's not get off subject. So let's get into the reads of Sylvia, because I know that's where you want to go. The first nasty thing Sylvia did is she told, mind you, last week when the treehouse had to work together to win, they were like, treehouse, like, you are not the palace. You are not save the palace, save. No, y'all are the fucking treehouse. And they treehousing it out. But when Kelly Ann wins, and she's like, yes, I overcame my puzzle fear, whatever. Shoot me in the face if I ever cheer like that. I'm like, well, bitch, we should have been shooting y'all last week. What you mean shoot you in the face? Where the guns at? Because y'all were doing this last week. And so then after she loses to Naya, after she scarily chooses Naya and Naya sends her home, and Kellyanne is like, it's not personal. Bitch, it is personal. I'm like, what's up with Sylvia? And what's up with the hate? It's not a good look for a 40-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know, when someone's not popular growing up, they're not popular in high school, college, they're not the chosen girl because they're not relatively gorgeous, and they don't win in life. When you're not that girl, the day you get chosen to sit at the popular table, it can really go to your head. You can have this illusion, this delusion that you are really that girl because you feel seen by the popular girls. Sylvia she's never been that girl, ever. And now that she's a part of the popular girl circle, the mean girl clique, it has really gone to her head. That abuse of power, even in a bubble of a reality television show where it really doesn't mean shit in real life. You can't trade this power in for some type of equity and something in real life. It got to her head so much that she was talking outside of her body. She was someone totally We've seen her on other seasons. This is not the same girl.
No. Because even in the Lavender chicks, you know, the Lavender bitches, I don't like them. She wasn't the mean girl of the Lavender bitches. The mouthy ones was Shane
Ashley.
Ashley and Amanda. And she just
Mhm.
was kind of with them, but she ain't really, she would say her little slick shit, but not too much. And if you recall, the Lavender bitches were never in any kind of power. You had to go over here with the 40-year-olds to gain some kind of, oh, we're winning. Every authority, we're in it. Me and Kayla. But on the regular show, y'all wasn't winning shit.
But it's really interesting that you brought that up because I even forgot that she was really in close with the Lavender Girls. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. So, Miss Ma'am is a repeat offender.
Yeah.
So she's the type of bench warmer that likes to aspire to be a mean girl. She
Right.
really
She
wants to
feels
be
like
one of
she's
the girls.
Ashley this season. Like I'm Ashley. I'm actually winning. I'm actually in the authority. I can actually put people in elimination. Like I'm Ashley. I'm not just Sylvia backup to Ashley. I'm Ashley this season. Let me do this. And I'm like, Sylvia, it's not a good look. Now I don't want to come against her looks because I think Sylvia is a very beautiful woman, but her attitude is very nasty. And I never disliked, even when Sylvia was with the Lavender Chicks, I didn't dislike Sylvia. I disliked the Lavender Chicks. But this season, like, I really, really don't like her character. I really, it's a complete turn off. Like, I knew who that bitch Kayla was. I already knew who Kayla was. But Sylvia, I didn't think she was that nasty.
Sylvia is regular. I'm not going to sit here and say she's gorgeous or she's beautiful. Sylvia is regular. Sylvia is that bitch you would see working at the pretzel shop in the local mall. Sylvia is regular degular. How did she get cast on reality TV? I will never know this. She is not what we consider by the terms of, I'm not gonna say white supremacy, of the beauty standard
But
of the
she's
girl.
considered exotic because she's Latin. They would consider her exotic.
Yeah, but you can be Latin and look like this pillow. That don't mean nothing about the way you look. I mean the aesthetics of the European features and the blonde haired girls or the J Lo looking like how Veronica kind of used to look. Those aesthetically, what did I say? I already said the traditional beauty girls by the white supremacist standard. She's not one of those girls. So, and by default, it seems that in these mean girl cliques, she's on the outside. Both of those groups. She's not going to be the Ashley or the Amanda because they are traditionally attracted by being white women. She's not like them. She don't look like them. She's not going to be like them. In both groups, she's coming off the bench. So her aspiring to be a mean girl to me is trash. I think she should aspire to be a better person. I would have rather seen her link up with Ronnie or Kelly Ann and actually win. Sylvia wants to be a mean girl. And to me, that's why she's a raggedy bitch, because she wants to be a mean girl.
Yes.
She's
Because Kayla
aspiring.
isn't a part of the treehouse. So how is I mean, Kayla isn't a part of the Lavender bitches. So how is it? Oh, me and Kayla do this all outside the show. No, you and Kayla have never been in an alliance on the regular show. You two are just an alliance because you're the two mean girls of this season.
Right. Sylvia could literally work in a kiosk asking you, have you flat ironed your hair? You want to try this new flat iron? She's one of those girls. She is regular, degular. And there's nothing wrong with that. Most of us are, well, most people are regular, degular people. There's
Agree.
nothing wrong with saying that somebody is regular. Most people are regular. That's why it's
I
regular.
agree that she's regular, but her European or Latin looks aside, I feel like Sylvia, over the looks, has finally been put in a winning position. Like she's never been a winner, like been in the tribunal
Authority. Right.
authority, whatever you want to call
Mm-hmm.
it. She's finally had that opportunity to be in a winner. Mind you, you was only in that authority because your girlfriends all worked together for you to win it.
Right.
And like you ran out there the fastest and won the race. So let's pipe down a little bit, Sylvia, on that. But
I'm gonna say one last thing about the looks thing, because I need people to understand why I'm mentioning her looks. The looks are important because she is unaware that at the end of the day, she will never be one of them. At the end of the day, when you are the ugly friend in the group, even though she's not ugly, but if you are not the blonde hair, blue eyes, big boob bimbo of the group, if you're not that girl, you will never be Queen Bee. You're not going to be the Queen Bee of the Mean Girl group. So no matter which Mean Girl group she joins, next season, 2 seasons later, she's never going to be the Queen Bee. So she needs to stop trying so hard to be this it girl that she's not. We could really see her win if she worked with the outsiders. If she worked,
we want to see her come back to All Stars.
I didn't want her to be on this season, but they keep casting her. So,
well, I personally, I feel like there should be I don't want to say an age limit, but at least like Kayla.
You think she's too young?
I think Sylvia's too young. I think Kayla's too young. I didn't appreciate all the mean girlness. I like, especially with Kayla, I don't appreciate all the, oh, you could be my mom. Oh, I'm going to win this because y'all old bitches can't see. Y'all ain't got your glasses on. Like, yeah, I don't appreciate all that. That's trifling. It's trifling. Why come on this show where you know it's meant for all stars? And mind you, Sylvia ain't no all star.
She's not.
Let's put that on the table.
Say it.
As well. She's not an all-star. The only reason she made it to the final she made it to is because of Joss, who was one of the most athletic and physically trained men in the house at that time. If it was not for Joss, Sylvia wouldn't have been there. So Sylvia isn't an all-star. When you go to the main show, you're not checking for, oh, Sylvia gonna be here? I can't wait to see. You're not checking for Sylvia on the main show. You're just waiting for Sylvia to go home.
And that, when we talk about legacy, because you know I just went on my rant about Veronica. If we did a list of the top 100 or 50 women of the challenge, she wouldn't make the list. She would not even be in the top 50. She would not be on this list of the top girls. Why she was invited to All Stars? Maybe she was a replacement. Maybe somebody else couldn't make it or something. Who knows? Maybe
they're still having a hard time casting it, and maybe she won't be invited back. Kayla is not an all-star. Kayla gets more attention for her whoreness, who she's fucking, who she fucking on the show, and her man at home. You know, Kayla gets more attention. Friend. Her love triangles. She gets more attention for that than her competitions. What competitions have Kayla won on the main show? So for y'all bring them over here and call them all-stars just because they happen to make a final.
And competing against people in their 40s.
Right.
40s so they look better.
Right. People, oh, that could be my mom. Well, bitch, if that's your mom, go back over there to MTV and compete with your sisters. What can you do against them?
Right. Say it. That is the complete truth.
And I feel like all-stars should be set, like, it should have a cast limit, like, it's for the old school. It's for the nostalgia. Like, y'all were putting in the chat something about Skeleton Keys and Sylvia Ben the Mean Girl. I ain't watched the Skeleton Keys. I don't know Sylvia from whatever she did on the MTV shows. Mm-mm. Like, oh Lord, that's not fun. Nostalgia.
I remember Sylvia from wrestling in the mud with some.
With Melissa.
Yeah. That's where I remember Sylvia from.
And I appreciated her for beating Melissa because Melissa was trash talking. But I don't like for you to bring younger people on the show. Like, Naya is younger. Naya isn't in her 40s, but you don't see Naya making cracks at people's age. She's there competing. We all on the same platform.
Yeah, but Naya's also not an all-star.
Naya is not an all-star.
Naya is someone that just got off a suspension.
Don't get me started on Naya and Jordan.
She should be back on the regular season because it should be her redemption story. She should be now
Jordan
off
should
of
be
suspension.
over there. If we gonna tell the truth, Jordan should be back over there, and Naya should be like, a lot of these people shouldn't even be here.
How old is Jordan? I don't know how old he is.
He's got to be in his 30s too. I don't want to say it's the age limit, like you should be 40 and over, but I feel like
But it should be. It should be though.
It should be, but if you're gonna cross back to MTV, like if you still got good enough knees to go over there on MTV and perform, then stay over there. To me, All Stars is retirement. Like, I just gonna come out for 2 weeks, do a little something, give y'all a good show. I don't need people to come on All Stars and talk shit about people
for their age.
But when you go over there with people your age, you ain't doing shit.
Right.
I can't wait to see what Kayla does on 38 because I'm going to read her the fuck down.
Oh, she's on 38?
Yes, her and her husband.
Okay, so that's
collateral
not fair.
damage. You're going to get some shots, pow, too. But y'all getting read the fuck down if y'all don't perform on 38.
You shouldn't be able to jump back. Once you're on All Star, you shouldn't be able to go back to the regular season.
I agree.
But yeah, Sylvia may see this. I hope she does.
I don't care. I don't know.
Because maybe I think Sylvia, I think she needs some soul searching because wanting to be a mean girl so bad, there's something wrong with you deep down because you will never be that girl. And Kayla, you know you wrong for going on All Stars with older contestants and then cracking on their age. To be honest, if this was old school, the challenge, the way they used to treat Rachel, when people had an athletic advantage, they would make their bandages worse. They would make them wear weights. They would make it harder for them. There were a lot of times where Rachel was treated like a man in the challenges. The simple fact that we had this competition where it was a man and woman in the pairs, and you had fucking Rachel paired with Anissa going against this man-woman pairs, they used to treat them differently back then. And it's not fair for Kayla to come up here knowing she's more athletic than these women and not have no... She needs some weighted vests, some weighted ankles, something.
Something. They said Jordan is 31. You believe that?
Well, he looked old in the face. Cause
he's way older than... I would have gave him 36.
Let me look it up.
37.
The game is on right now, but it's okay because the game won't be on until like 11:30.
Yeah, I got to order me a pizza and watch the game. Hey, Maud, Afro Mama. Hey, Dan.
He is 31. Wow.
What? When I tell you about some moisturizer, Jordan, you better go get you a big old thing of moisturizer because...
September 1990. Yeah. Whoa. Wow.
He's your age, Charles.
He older than I am, but yeah.
A little bit, but you look way younger.
He'll be 32 and I'll still be 30, so...
Well, he'll be 32 and I'll still be in my 40s.
My man in his 20s and we look the same age, but anyway.
All I have to say is, Jordan, if you ever watch this, child, please moisturize.
Yeah.
Because I would not have gave you 31.
Well, maybe Tori sucked the soul out of him, so he Tori done took some of that life from him. Ursula, baby.
I think Tori has broken that man's heart. But Jordan, you probably dodged a bullet with Tori. Forget her. Don't get me started. I don't want to see Jordan and Naya. I don't like it.
So I want to ask you, okay, now that we're coming to the end, I want you to give me your top 3 men and your top 3 women right as of right
for
now,
this season.
who you're rooting for. I want you to tell me the top 3 women in the order you're rooting for them. So the person you want to win the most, then top 3, and same for the men.
Well, I'm always rooting for everybody black. So period. um, I'm rooting for my girl Naya. I always kind of like Naya, but Naya is first, Ronnie is second. If I have to pick someone third, who's
Leave
left?
your answers in the comments.
Yeah, put your answers in the comments. Naya's first, Ronnie second. If I have to pick a third female, not Kayla, not Veronica, Kellyanne. Kellyanne. I'm gonna go with Kellyanne.
Our lists are pretty similar. So for the women who I'm rooting for, first is Ronnie. I really want Ronnie to win. Like out of everybody on the show, I want to see her win. Her, then Kellyanne for me, and then Veronica. Those are my top 3 in that order. Yes. I want to, I was just bigging up Veronica, but I did that more so just being I'm not an analyst of this shit, but we know this shit, so we talk about it. Nah, I'm not a fan of her, but that's how I feel about her and her legacy. I feel like I would root for Ronnie, Kellyanne, because she's really the underdog. So Kellyanne's getting the underdog vote, and then Veronica.
Ronnie, Naya, Janae. Some people just want Ronnie, period. I agree. Ronnie. I want to change my order. I do want to put Ronnie first, then Kellyanne, then Naya. I'm going to change it. But as far as the men, I'm going to go Nehemiah. I love Nehemiah. Mm-hmm. The men is so hard because I feel like they're all equal. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go Nehemiah.
Wes. Who's left? Oh, you said Wes.
Nehemiah, Wes. I really can't pick because I feel like everybody's so different. I feel like if they let Jordan get to the final, Jordan might win, but I really don't want Jordan to win. I kind of want more of an old school player to win. So let's say Mark. Shit, it's his show. I'm going to say Nehemiah, Wes, Mark.
Mark is on my list too. So the 3 men that I'm rooting for are Mark is number 1 because he's literally old school, and because of his story with his mom. I think the money could help him a lot with his mom and all that stuff. So Mark, Jordan, I've always liked Jordan. Jordan's number 2 for me. Number 3, I don't think there's a number 3.
Nehemiah. So we're rooting for everybody black.
I don't think there's a number 3 for me. Who else is up here? Who are the other guys? Derek, no.
You got Derek, Brad.
Wes, no. Brad, Wes. No. Is that it? Who else is up here?
Yeah. Nehemiah, I think we're down to 6 and 6. I think we're down to 6 to 6. They want to know what you feel about Mark. I like Mark. When you think of nostalgia of this show, you think of Mark. Wasn't he on Real World #1? Mm. So doesn't he get an executive producer credit? I mean, little check for being a producer?
Well, to be an executive producer, you have to put money up. Producer is not just you don't just get the title of producer. You have to actually put money in. So
well, does he get a little bit of a percentage for having it be his idea?
Maybe they cut him a $2,500 check at the beginning. Who knows? That's to be honest, just coming up with an idea does not make you bankroll. That's not the bankroll. When those executives, if they like your idea, they're going to bring you to the table. If they don't steal it, they'll bring you to the table. And do you have money? You got money to put on the table to be an executive producer? No? Then we'll pay you for the idea. Move on.
And then you could be on the show.
Right.
That makes sense.
That'll be a part of his agreement. Because one of my favorite seasons was when Mark and Rachel were partners and they won. Mark and Rachel together. Was that Gauntlet 2 or something, I think? I don't remember. But
no. I know it wasn't Gauntlet 2 because that's the one Nehemiah won when Big Easy passed out.
Let me see. I'll figure it out. Let me Google it.
Glenda needs to see the list again. I believe for the women, we have Kellyanne, Janae, Naya. Then you have Kayla, Veronica, and Ronnie. So that's 6. For the men, we have Wes, Nehemiah, Mark, Derek, Jordan, Wes, Nehemiah, Mark, Derek, Jordan, and Brad. So those we're down to 12. How many more eliminations do you think before the final? 2 more?
Yeah, it'll probably be 3 and 3 in the final. So Rachel won, Gauntlet 1, and the Duel 2. So it's probably the Duel 2.
The Duel 2.
Yeah. Where her and Mark were partners, and nobody could fuck with them.
I mean, that's a very, very good partnership. Mark and Rachel. I would like to see if they do All Stars 4 more competition on the female side, like an equal playing field, because I feel like the men is very equal. Like any man could win any week. For the women, it's very clear who's top and who's layups.
So who are some names you would like to see on the next season?
I would love to see Evelyn come back.
Okay. Yes.
I know Rachel wants to do the main show, so she probably won't do All Stars, but Rachel would be someone. Mm-hmm. That girl Susie, the blonde haired girl.
Oh no.
I liked her. I would love to see Brad's ex-wife come out there, bring Tori out there, and let's see what she can do. But she wasn't really a competitor. She was kind of a layup herself. But
you want to see old girl back from last season? What was Black Girl?
Oh, you know I want Ayanna back.
Yes.
Please bring Ayanna back. She's my favorite.
Do you think it's time for your girl Cara Laurel to be on All Stars?
No, they can still do the main show.
How old is Cara? Let me see.
Hell, if Jordan 31, I can't believe Jordan is 31.
But Jordan is a man, so you know, these boys be in high school. Some of these boys be looking grown.
I would love to see Leroy come over and do a season of All Stars.
Cara is 36, so she can still be on regular season.
Well, Cara looks good for 36. I'll give her that. Yeah, I like Evelyn, Susie, Sarah. I would love to see Sarah would be a great competitor on All Stars.
Sarah, yes, she was on. I think she was on the list when we made our list.
Yeah, she was.
Rachel is 39, so she should be on All Stars. Yeah.
Rachel looks good. It would not be fair. I think Rachel would blow. Rachel would be like KC on a regular season. Who's going to beat Rachel?
Yeah, but Rachel, if we're going by age group and legacy, she is a legend. She's one of the old school players.
She is a legend. She's an old schooler. But who's going to beat her? It's just like,
That's why you need Rachel to have like people like Laurel and Cara,
I agree. That girl right there. What's that season I watched, Battle of the Sexes? That Asian girl, I liked her. Along with
Svetlana is good. How old is she though? I don't think she's that old.
Whatever her name is, she got to be around the same age as Bananas. They were on the same season.
Svetlana beat Laurel is 37, so she could be on All Stars. Svetlana beat Anissa in a elimination. I remember that.
I remember. Paula could come back. Emily, Teresa, Coral, all of them would make.
Not Emily. No, Emily is young. She's young. Emily needs to go back to the regular season.
Isn't she the same age as Alton?
Maybe. I know Emily is still like CrossFit. She's very, like, she's young and on it. So.
I would love to see Alton come back.
Teresa, yes. 3 of those. Paula, Teresa, and Coral, yes.
Maybe Teresa could get away for a 2-week show. I know
Putting
she has.
Paula and Evelyn on the same season would be good. Evelyn, Rachel, and Laurel on the same season.
That's competition.
Those 3 women are in the top 5 greatest of all time of the women, so they need to be.
Guess who's not shit talking on that season? Kayla or Sylvia. They will be sat down.
They would literally just be numbers
in a corner, praying, "Oh, just don't vote me in."
I don't think, like you said, I don't think Cara's old enough to be on a.
Someone else mentioned Jen. They said she would never do the show again. They said
she's feisty, but she's not good. She reminds me of Katie.
Well, they keep inviting Jimmy back, and Jimmy ain't good.
No, she's not. You're right. But we want competitors.
And I agree with Inga. Rachel wants to be on the show.
Ruthie was a competitor back in the day.
Bring Ruthie back. Maybe Ruthie needed a break. I'm hoping they're filming Homecoming Hawaii, and that's why Ruthie and Tech aren't there.
Ruthie was really good back in the day.
She was. She was good now.
Them plus Ayanna, because Ayanna, she's good at eliminations.
Oh yeah. They need to
watching Ayanna beat Laurel in elimination would be TV gold.
It would be, and that would be a good, fair elimination. Because
Ayanna she's strong.
And she's strong. She's strong. I agree. Maybe we'll get it for season 4.
That would be good.
Charles, are you watching the Challenge USA?
What's it on? What's it coming on?
Is it coming on Paramount Plus or CBS? One of them.
I think that's the same thing. Is it going to be on the apps though?
I'm assuming it's going to be on the app because it premieres the same day as Big Brother, and I don't see it coming on right after Big Brother, but it could. I don't know.
It got to be before Big Brother because Big Brother come on late.
They're saying it comes on CBS. Oh, so it's going to be on the main TV. It's going to be on our main TV channel, CBS.
Okay. I might. I'm not like you. Y'all. Miss Angie watches like 12 shows. I can't keep up with all that. Like, we was on the phone yesterday. Was it yesterday?
The other day.
You would just listen off all these shows you catching up. Girl, not me. I don't watch all that TV.
I gotta catch up on Drag Race tonight. But then you said the game come on, so I might. What number game is it? It's not the final game, is it?
No, this is game 4. It's on right now.
No.
Open.
Well, I don't have to watch game 4. I just want to watch it when it's
launching ABC on the living room TV.
But yeah, I do got a lot to catch up on. I got to catch up on Drag Race tonight. I got to catch up on P-Valley.
That's smart.
But I don't review those. So I just watch those for fun.
Did you watch Legendary?
Yes.
You saw the winner?
Yes.
Did you agree with the winner?
Yes.
Okay.
If they didn't win, but it takes me back to season 1 when everyone just thought Lon Vaughn was going to win because they were always had the superior trophy, but they dropped the ball at the end and they lost. So I was like, anything could happen, but I was happy with the team that won.
Yeah. Did you agree with the head-to-head battles?
With the what?
Did you agree with the element battles? The winners of the element battles? Like the hand performance winner, the duck walk winner.
No. I could tell the judges tied up a few categories to make sure Juicy won.
Yes. I agree. Because Miss Mama with the hands, she ate up that black girl. The black girl that did the middle finger, she ate her up.
Juicy won that one. But when it came to floor performance, Yamamoto won floor performance for me. And they won the last one, spins and dips. And they tied those up.
No, I'm saying with hands. With hands, Yamamoto should have won.
Oh, no, I like Juicy with them hands.
They gave it to the black girl because she did the middle finger at the end.
I know this
Technically,
ain't got nothing to do with the challenge, but since we on the live talking, what is the Kiki house? Because they keep calling them the Kiki house. Or that's just an age thing, like they're younger?
the Kiki ballroom scene, it's two different ballroom scenes. Some people walk in both ballroom scenes. So there's the main ballroom scene with like the big houses that everybody knows. The Kiki scene is kind of like the D League, if you think about basketball. So it's people that they want to try it out before they go to the big major events. And it's typically younger people that are like 18, 19, like really young. So they can practice. But a lot of the people like Brooklyn has battled in both scenes. A lot of people have battled in both scenes. When you're good, you can battle in both scenes. But
I enjoyed it. And I felt like towards the end, I said, okay, they going to make sure Juicy win because they tying these up. And Yamamoto
if we
was doing
spoiling it for anybody, sorry.
I'm sorry if we're spoiling it. It came on Thursday. I don't think this is the right live for Legendary, so I think we're just talking extra. But if we spoiled it, we sorry. Sorry. I hate spoilers. But we got a few weeks before we got to get into Challenge USA and Big Brother. So we'll have some more stuff to talk about on Stella. We should be getting this Big Brother cast reveal sometime soon, and we'll talk about that. So I'm about to give my voice a break. I'm about to order a pizza and get into this basketball game like Charles and laid back and got into the basketball game.
Yeah, sorry.
When you gonna put the thing on the wall? Your picture back on the wall.
Oh, well,
Your
this is I'm in my living room right now. This is my couch. I'm in my living room right now. The big thing that I had over my bed, I don't think I'm putting that back up. I haven't even set up a live station. I'm just sitting on my couch recording. Just jump in because I wanted to say something.
Well, thank you for jumping in. Everyone misses you on the live, so I know. See, they already got it in the chat. They already got it in the chat.
Yes, we have to.
Vontae
Especially if it's
Big Brother.
Big Brother is always about the cast. It depends on what the cast look like, on how good it's gonna be.
Well, hopefully they will have it the same percentage of diversity again. So Black people tend to entertain me. So I'm usually entertained by the Black people, especially if they keep it real.
Well, they might, they like to cast coons every now and then.
They do, but
so
we shall see.
We will see.
I'm trying out for next year, Charles. Did I tell you I'm not doing the circle anymore because the circle.
I saw your video talking about it, and I don't agree.
That feel like punishment to me. I'm gonna do Big Brother, but don't call me Mama Angie because I ain't nobody mama in the house. I'm gonna be spicy and telling it like it is. So
I don't agree. I want you to do the circle and then move your way over to the challenge. That's what I want. Because
Charles, what challenge? Y'all gonna make fun of me like Big D? Hell no.
I feel like you would be really good on the circle. To me, you could do the Big Brother, yes. But knowing what I know about you, you're not going to want to share that bathroom. That's going to be number one. You're not going to want to share that bathroom. That's number one.
That is going to be hard.
Number two, for the first couple weeks, you don't have an assigned bed. They just sleep with each other in any old bed where people have their shoes on, jumping on the bed. You're not going to enjoy sleeping in a house with people that act like they're in high school. But
I agree. Because I know how my son keep his room, and that would aggravate me.
It will make for interesting confessionals, though, because it will probably irk you, and then it will make you go off confessionals.
Yes. But I think the circle would be way harder for me because I'm too social to sit in the house for weeks by myself.
Yeah, but they, to be honest, they don't film the circle that long.
How long?
It's not that long. I don't know. I think at most maybe 3 weeks. At most.
That's a long time to be without your phone. I was on that cruise for 1 week.
Baby, Big Brother, 3 weeks. 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 is on for like 2.5 months.
But I'm in the house with other people, so
getting
I like
on your
to talk.
nerves.
I like to talk. So I would have somebody to talk to, and they got little fun games. They got a pool. If they got a pool in the backyard, that's all I need.
But on the circle, producers are there. They're not in that room by themselves. There's producers there that you could talk to. When they talk and there's words coming up on the screen, that's because there's somebody on the other side typing it on the screen. I've watched people talk about their experience on the show. You're not really in there by yourself all the time. People bring food in there for you, all that stuff.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna send. That's my goal. This summer. I'm gonna create a little audition
for both. I want you to audition for both.
I'll do both.
And God will choose the one you get on.
Okay.
Hallelujah.
I will do that. I can do that. But I feel like the circle would be punishment, and I'd rather be sassy in front of people than to the computer screen.
Right.
But then I might not win Big Brother. I don't know.
And I want to go on Survivor. Survivor is a show I want to go on.
You do Survivor.
But I don't want to go on Survivor until I'm rich. So I want to, my business is booming right now.
I know it's booming.
I just hired my brother to work for me a couple weeks ago. And I want my business to be fully functional without me before I step away to go on TV. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to get on the show and then my business fall to shambles because nobody else can keep it up.
Right. I agree with that because 20-something days is a long time to not have orders being fulfilled.
Plus, they have to be in quarantine. They have to be you have to be quarantined before that. So
I guess they are still doing quarantine. Yeah. Well, you do Survivor, I'll do Big Brother or The Circle, one or the other. And
what if we go on a show together? Do you think they would ever do that? Like cast two people that know each other on the same show to act like you don't know each other?
That would be interesting. One of us would have to be a catfish, so we wouldn't know. But I guess the other one would know. Like, say if I came on The Circle and was myself and you came on as a catfish, I wouldn't know it was you, but you would know it was me.
No, I mean, because you know how they go on the show and it'll be like best friend pairs or the mom and son. Like if we were cast as a pair, but we actually went on as two separate people. So we knew each other, but I guess that was the twist. I don't know. I think that would make for a good circle.
That would be a good circle because we would always vote for each other 1 and 2.
Right. It would be like this undercover. We are trying to make sure we both get to the end.
And we would have some good private chats. We could sit up and talk shit about everybody in our
have hours. We have hours and hours of footage of us talking to each other so they can be like, oh, these two people work good for TV. It's not even TV, it's Netflix, but
Yeah. Who knows? Let's put it in the atmosphere, pray about it, and see what happens next summer.
Yeah.
We shall see. But I am getting ready to get off of here. Everyone is saying we should do blood versus water. They won't put us on it. We can do like a Big Brother cast of blood versus water.
Big Brother. Well, we're not related unless they do Friends.
They've done Friends before.
Okay, well we can do that. I'm saying because what we're gonna do is say, oh, that's my cousin. We both light skinned, so that's my cousin.
Hey, we could be cousins. You never know.
Right.
Never know.
All right, Angie. Well, I'm gonna let you go. I'm about to eat my Popeyes. I got Popeyes.
Oh, you got some Popeyes. I'm about to order my Domino's and get into this basketball game with you. And I got to catch up on Drag Race too. Did you watch?
I did.
Okay, don't tell me. Don't tell me nothing.
Okay. Do you even know the twist this episode?
I know the twist is 2 stars and you have to give somebody one. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I know.
Okay.
I can't wait to see it. All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me and Charles. I know this past 20 minutes just been me and him talking random to each other like we on the phone. But we appreciate y'all sticking around and putting y'all comments out there for our random talk. But I will be back. I am in town next Friday. So Stella will be on time next Friday. And I have some other ideas coming up for my reality stuff. I'm going to catch up on Housewives of Atlanta, Love and Marriage Huntsville, all that good stuff over the weekend as they come on. So like Sunday, I'll do Love and Marriage Huntsville. Monday, I'll be Real Housewives of Atlanta. So we're going to catch all of that up. Have a good time. A couple of Let's Breaks out there next week. And I'll see y'all next Friday for Stella. And I'm going to have my good wine. I'm going to have my New Orleans wine with me next week. So thank you all so much. Have a great night, great weekend. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.